All right, guys, so I'm back at Lowe's checking out any new deals and clearance. So let's go ahead and see what they got. So first up, I seen a really good clearance deal on this DeWalt heater. So this is 68,000 BTU forced air propane heater. Now this is the tool only, but they had this marked all the way down to $99. It says it was $199. And I went ahead and checked out Home Depot just to clarify that this was a pretty good deal. And they have the same forced air propane heater by DeWalt over there for $237.59. Now, like I said earlier, this is the tool only and it works with all 20-volt max batteries, but it also is corded. So you don't even need to use batteries or be in their ecosystem. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit smaller, they also had a clearance deal going on for the Kobalt 4000 BTU personal radiant heater. Those work with the 1 gallon propane tanks. They had this all the way down to $34.97, so you're looking at about 50% off on that. Now it's getting to the end of the winter season here in Michigan, so they did have a lot of the heaters clearanced out. They also had a bunch of Master Forge indoor garage heaters. Now these are pretty nice if you guys are looking to heat up your shop or garage. They had the 30,000 Blue Flame marked down to $195. This was $279. These have built-in thermostats. They do run off propane or natural gas, and this heats up to 1,000 square foot. Then they also had the smaller 20,000 BTU Blue Flame down to $139.32. This was $200. This is good for about 700 square foot. Also dual fuel on that one. And then they had the smaller 10,000 BTU, and this was $118.32. So nice little discount on that. Get up to about 300 square foot. And then they also had their infrared heaters by Master Forge. Now these are pretty much all the same price, depending on if you do Blue Flame or you do the infrared. This infrared is 12,000 BTUs, coming in at the same price at $118 as that Blue Flame that was only 10,000. They also have the 18,000 BTU infrared. This one's good for 700 square foot, just like the Blue Flame was, but this one's going to be $139. Pretty much the same price. You're just getting a little bit more BTUs. And then they had the 30,000 BTU infrared. This one was a $195. Just like the Blue Flame, good for 1,000 square foot. So there you go, the Blue Flame and the infrared. I actually prefer the infrared version of these heaters, but let me know in the comment section below what you guys like. And then they had these smaller infrared heaters. These were $50, so 50% off on these, down to $25. These are oscillating, which is kind of nice. Helps spread out the heat a little bit. Has a carry handle, 2 settings, and this is good for 100 square foot. Now they also had some pretty good clearance deals going on in the outdoor area. So here's the AgriFab Poly Lawn Roller. Look at this price, $50. This is the push or tow, so you can push it or tow it behind, say, a tractor, down to $50. Huge discount on that. And then they also had the push lawn sweeper. This is a 26-inch, also $50. Another huge clearance deal on that. They also had some limited time deals at Lowe's. So here's the Craftsman 3400 PSI pressure washer. Was $459 down to $400. This is gas, so it's got the 208cc engine in it. And then also for Craftsman, they had some other limited time deals. They had a 20-volt pruning saw. This was $129. They got marked down to $99. So you're saving $30 on that. And this looks like it comes with the battery and charger also, so you're going to get a 1.5 amp hour battery with that. So if you're not in the Craftsman cordless line, no worries. They also have the 6-inch chainsaw. This comes with a 2 amp hour battery, and this was down to $99. They also had a deal going on for their smaller string trimmer. So this is the 13-inch straight shaft string trimmer, 2 amp hour battery, charger included, also $99 for this limited time deal. They had a bunch of clearance deals going on for Skill also. Not too good of a deal on these, just a few bucks off, but they had the 40-volt 10-inch pole saw down to $179. They also had the 24-inch hedge trimmer kit down to $143.02. Like I said, these aren't huge discounts on these clearance deals, but they do have a little bit off. Here's the 14-inch chainsaw kit for $180, and then they also have the blower trimmer combo for $197. If you guys are just looking for the string trimmer, they also had that for $143. And in my opinion, that string trimmer blower combo kit, probably one of the better deals. And that does come with a 2.5 amp hour battery and the 60-watt charger. And then there's a quick look at the 14-inch 40-volt chainsaw. And that's also going to come with a 2.5 amp hour battery. And it does say it does up to about 60 cuts on a full charge. I also had some Kobalt deals. So here is the 40-volt 14-inch chainsaw, 4 amp hour battery with this one. So you're getting a bigger battery with the Kobalt, but a better price with the Skill. Also for $229, they had the combo deal where you get the string trimmer and the leaf blower, 4 amp hour battery and charger included. And this blower is a little bit better at 520 CFM, and the Skill was 500 CFM, so you're getting a little bit more air volume with this Kobalt. Jump into some Ego deals. So they had a really nice lower price on this 56-volt self-propelled lawnmower. $200 off on this was $749 down to $549. This is a kit, so it's going to come with the 10 amp hour battery, the 700-watt charger, up to 75 minutes of runtime, and that's a 21-inch deck size. They also had the 10,000 lumen work light by Ego. Special value on this, that's a beast of a light, down to $139, so you're getting $20 off on that. That is just a bare tool, no batteries included with that one. They also had the Ego misting fan. This one was actually a clearance deal. So this was $299. They had it marked down to $269.02. And this is a pretty big fan at 18 inches, 5,000 CFM. And it also states that it's up to 60 hours of runtime. I'm not sure what size battery they tested it on or what speed, but that sure is a long time. They also had a clearance deal on the Ego multi-head pole saw. They had this down to $219, and this is the kit, so you get a 2.5 amp hour battery and the charger with that. Also had some limited time deals for Ego. So here is the blower kit. This is a 615 CFM. Comes with the 2.5 amp hour battery and charger for $179, saving $40 on that. Another really good clearance deal for Ego was the multi-head edger, bare tool only, but they had this all the way down to $99, was $179. Really good deal on that. Also had the 15-inch string trimmer kit on sale for $179. That comes with the 2.5 amp hour battery. Another $40 savings on that one. And then I found one more clearance deal for Ego. They got the 280 watt dual port charger. This was $200 down to $140. Now, if you guys are looking for some heavy duty shelving units, you might find this clearance deal at your Lowe's. They got the 4-tier steel shelving unit down to $200, so you're getting a $50 discount on that. And these are built pretty nice, all steel construction. The weight capacity for each shelf is 1,500 pounds. This was in the blue, has the powder coated finish, so this isn't painted, so it should be really durable. Also has the foldable wire shelves, which gives you more options to store those taller items. Now this was a clearance deal I did not pass up. I snagged this as soon as I seen it. So this is the same shelving unit, but this one was in gray, but they had this marked down to $50. As you guys can see, it's been marked down multiple times already, and this must have been their last display model. This unit was like brand new. It came with everything. There's nothing wrong with it. Not sure why they're clearancing these out. Maybe they're bringing in new models. But if you're looking for shelving units like this, definitely check out your Lowe's because you might find the same clearance deals. I also checked out the back aisle where they have a lot of the clearance deals. Didn't find a whole lot, but they did have the 25-foot crescent tape measures. $10 off on these. They were $24, brought the price down to $14. So not too bad of a deal. And then they also had the 2-pack clearanced out down to $30. These were $50. Now for you local guys, I am in the Canton, Michigan store when I was recording this, and they had a few reduced toolboxes here. So this is the Craftsman 2000. So it's a 52-inch toolbox, $377.30. This was $539. And I went ahead and took a closer look at this toolbox just to see if it had any dents, dings, any scratches. And for what I could tell, it looked brand new. Even had the keys to lock the drawers. So not too bad of a deal for this Craftsman toolbox. They also had a reduced price on this Kobalt toolbox. This is a 9-drawer, and they had this down to $447.30. It says it was $639. This is a 41-inch. And this toolbox also didn't look like it had any dents or dings, no scratches. And I checked the drawer, and it also had the keys to lock it. So you guys can see it had soft closing drawers. So if you guys are in the area and you're looking for a toolbox, these might be a couple good deals for you. Go ahead and jump into some tool deals. So for DeWalt, they had a few deals. They had the new suction lifter, $249 for that. And then they also had the Max XR hydraulic impact driver, tool only, for $199. Had some combo kits. So they had the 4-tool combo kit for $400 and the 3-tool combo kit for $349. They also had some other deals. So here's a 6 amp hour battery. This is a 2-pack for $179. The 2-tool combo kit for $139. They got the 20-volt hammer drill kit for $129, and then the 12-volt extreme impact driver kit for $100. They also had the 12-volt drill driver kit for $100, and then the 2-pack of the 2 amp hour batteries for $60. They also got the DeWalt 12-inch miter saw, $500 for that, $150 savings, and then they also got the 10-inch table saw for $549. They also got a buy one get one going on for the 20-volt, so you get a free 8 amp hour battery, $199 value when you pick up one of these tools. And they actually had a lot of tools that you could choose from. They also started to clearance out the DeWalt hoodies. So these were $40. They dropped the price down to $24. And they had a few different styles to choose from. They also had the $99 deal going on, your choice. And you had a few different things to pick from. They had the power stack battery, recip saw, angle grinder, circular saw, 2-pack of the 4 amp hour batteries, Bluetooth radio, or the shop vac. Also found a clearance deal on this DeWalt 4.5-inch grinder kit. This was $349 down to $279. And this kit included the power pack 8 amp hour battery. They also got some deals going on for Flex. So right here they got the buy one get one going on. So either the free 2.5 amp hour battery kit or the 3.5 amp hour battery kit when you pick up one of these nailers. Also found a couple clearance deals. So here's the job site blower, tool only, but they had this down to $95.17. They also had the 7.5-inch circular saw kit. This was $249 clearanced out, and this kit included the 10 amp hour battery. They also had the cutout tool clearanced out. This was $100 down to $80. Tool only on this one. They also had the 4-tool combo kit. This was $400, $50 off on this, bringing the price down to $349. And there's a look at the tools you'll get, and you also get two 2.5 amp hour batteries with that. Another deal they got going on for Flex is this buy one get one. So when you purchase this rolling drawer tool storage for $249, which is a new item, you'll get either the medium toolbox for free, or you can get the combo kit for free, $249 value. They also had some deals going on for Kobalt. So your choice for $79, save up to $30. A few different things to choose from there. Or they had your choice for $99, and you're saving up to $40 with this deal. They also had a special value going on for the Kobalt wet and dry vacuum. They got that down to $80. Also for $80, they got the 3-inch multi-material saw. Now they also had the XTR recip saw, bare tool only, but the special value on this was $100, so $50 off on that. They also had the Kobalt XTR 1/2-inch impact wrench. This is the kit, battery, and charger included for $200. For $249, they had the 4-tool combo kit. Includes one battery. And there's a quick look at what you get with this kit. So you get the 1/2-inch drill driver, 1/4-inch impact driver, recip. You get the flashlight, 4 amp hour battery, and then the soft bag. And then they also had the XTR 3-tool combo kit all the way down to $100 clearanced out. This was $300. Really good clearance deal on this. You do get a light with it, but you get your hammer drill and your 1/4-inch impact driver. Hard case with this, so not a bad pickup if you can find that. They also got a buy one get one going on for Kobalt's case stack system. When you purchase the 2-drawer toolbox, they're going to throw in the medium size toolbox for free. There's a look at the 2-drawer. And then up here is a look at the medium sized toolbox that you pick up for free. And that is a $60 value. They also had some Craftsman deals, so your choice for $79. And these are all RP tools, which is nice. A few different tools to choose from there, and then your choice for $99. Once again, all RP tools, and some of them are kits. So not a bad deal for $100. They also had a clearance deal on the RP hammer drill, bare tool only. This was clearanced down to $50. Normal price was $100, so you're getting 50% off on that. Another really good clearance deal. They also had the RP impact driver, bare tool, same price, $50. This was $100. So a lot of good deals for the Craftsman RP line. Also found the Foreman pocket hole machine, reduced price all the way down to $244. $100 off on this. This was $349. Another really good deal if you can find this at your local Lowe's. They also had some special values on the Klein tool. So the 20-in-1 impact screwdriver bit set down to $30. This was $40, so you're getting $10 off on this. They also had the Klein 8-piece screwdriver set down to $30. And there's a quick look at everything that's going to come with that 8-piece kit. They also had the Klein 5-piece socket set, another special value, down to $30. And they also had the Klein starter kit for the same price. Guys looking for a shop vac, they had a DeWalt 12-gallon for a special value down to $119. This was $139. And this is their Stealth Sonic Quiet Vacuum. They claim this is up to 50% quieter and more powerful. There's a quick look at all the accessories you'll get with it. Alright guys, so there is the weekly update of the deals I found at Lowe's. Some new sales and clearance items. Now remember, those clearance items, your mileage may vary. Not all Lowe's is created equal. You might find the same deals or you might not. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. If you guys like what I'm doing on my channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Until the next one, guys, I will talk to you later.